All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, you wonderful, magical, brilliant, delicious, amazing coach, you. Yes, I am here to help. Uh, Sorry, I missed the beginning here. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm here to help you grow and be the coach you are here to be. And I'm Ben Dooley, MCC coach. I specialize in growing coaches of all levels. If you're familiar with me, if you've seen these other videos, you'll know that's true. If this is your first one, welcome. Thank you for being here. And what's really extra exciting about this is these videos are focusing on what I've identified as, I believe the current number is 92 powerful coaching skills and attributes and aspects and experiences, things that we as coaches, the tools that we utilize and access. And these videos are in tandem with a series of calls that I offer called the Coaching Skills Forum. Get on these calls, more information in the link, as well as at coachingskillsforum.com. They're free. They're amazing. And there are coaches for a whole hour. We focus on a single topic and skill, include this very topic I'm about to launch into today. The topic we're starting, here's what's exciting. We're starting with the list all over, starting new with A. And today's topic that I'm going to talk with you about and that we're going to talk about on the Coaching Skills Forum is accountability. That's alphabetically, that's the first skill, aspect, tool that we will be exploring. It's not the first tool that we learn in our coach training. It's not the first tool that we use, but it's the first tool that we are discovering in this deep exploration. And to really just even go, these videos is where I get to share some insights, some advanced layer stuff that we're not going to get to on the Coaching Skills Forum calls. On the other hand, Coaching Skills Forum calls, we're going to talk about a lot about accountability that I'm not going to get to here. So, hey, both, get them. Enjoy. CoachingSkillsForum.com. But today I want to go in more deeper about the world of accountability. This is not a new topic. I know you know already about accountability, and oh, I know, and I got trained in accountability. And first off, I'm going to tell you, it's possible that you actually got trained wrong in accountability. There's a standard that's out there that actually doesn't, it's not powerful coaching. It works, yes, it's good. It's not powerful, masterful coaching. And we're going to get into that on this video here. I'm not going to leave you hanging, but truly come back for more. And the Coaching Skills Forum calls will be so many more layers. But accountability, what we're typically talking about is that it's doing what you said you were going to do and following up when you said it was going to get accomplished. It's honoring your word. It's following through with your agreements and your promises and your statements and your declarations, and here's what I want, and expectations. It's all fulfilling and honoring the expectations and agreements that we have created. That's it. And accountability is that what's used is really, we're talking about accountability on ourselves. But it's brought into coaching because that muscle is often weak in us as individuals. And if we're really good at accountability in one part of our lives, we often start to let it slide in other areas. Or not just in work or at family or home or with different communities, we start to let some accountability slide. And if we're really impeccable with accountability to other people, we often slide and get soft on accountability to ourselves. That's where integrity comes in, and authenticity, and all these other wonderful, beautiful, coachy words. But accountability is the structure that holds these things in place. So it's really difficult to really be completely 100% fully accountable all the time. And honestly, if you're one of those people, that's fantastic. Because a part of it is right from the beginning, it's being clear what we are being accountable to, what we are agreeing to, what we are expecting, what are the anticipations and the designs and the directions. Because that's part of what breaks the accountability so easily, or what allows us to break the accountability, is that we aren't always empowered right from the beginning of what we're saying yes to, or what we're agreeing and taking on. So even before we set up accountability, this is already talking about some of the weaknesses in the accountability structures that we have in our coach training, is actually before we set up accountability with our clients, we're actually setting them up for powerful success already. We're setting them up in making their journey and their next stages and their actions much more easy and doable and supported. So that's what we're really looking at. Sorry, just had a phone call coming up that was interrupting, which has nothing to do with this. So that's first off. If we're actually setting it up in the first place, accountability is so much easier. The second thing that's often missing is that once we set up a clean, clear, powerful agreement, one that they go, yes, let's do this. I'm in, I'm on board. Now we need to solidify why this is important, and what skills and what structures and what designs and what parts of the client get activated, their values, their strengths, all of those skills that they possess. So if we can actually create the structure and the design that helps support the client in their actions and in the things that they're saying yes to, that they're going to need accountability for, if we can set that up in the development of the action or the goal, now accountability becomes so much easier. Is this making sense? Like, we get trained, well, first we'll like set the goal and the action, and we'll get the thing, and then we're gonna like kind of set up the thing, and then we're gonna get accountability. And what I'm pointing to is accountability. If we start working and strengthening the goal and the focus and the intention and the yes, if we start supporting it right from the beginning, accountability is easy. Think about just something in your life that you get it done no matter what. Because we're talking about accountability in the sense of how are we going to get it done no matter what? And look at something in your life that you get done no matter what. And you get it done no matter what, most likely because it's something that you definitely said yes to. There's a compelling purpose and a drive and a reason that is either fulfilling your values or creating a sense of stability and safety and strength and growth and discovery and all of that stuff. There's a reason for why you're doing this, and dang it, I'm going to get it done. So if we do that ahead of time, accountability becomes easy. Now, remember, I told you, we get trained on how to do accountability poorly. Not across the board. If this is not you, that's okay. But if it is you, here's some little corrections. And I'm going to go to the core. If this is your first video, this is where I go on most of these videos, is the core of our coaching. These 3 powerful principles that every single time I train these, and I'm talking just even to MCC coaches, they wake up. I don't know why this is not being trained at the very beginning. And if somebody is getting trained in this, great. But I'm telling you, I'm not seeing it out there. And this truly makes a profound difference. So the core in our coach training, I'm going to give it to you. The core, 3 powerful principles. If you are doing these 3, you are doing powerful, amazing, profound, deep, rich, powerful coaching. If you're not doing these 3 things, you might be doing something else, might be helpful. It's just not coaching. So here's where we get to go. The core. The CO stands for connection. We must have connection in our coaching. If we are connected to our clients and we are connected to that flow and that relationship, and we're connected to that powerful part of the client, not the poor, helpless, pathetic loser client, the powerful, amazing, rich, abundant, accountable client, we're actually connecting to that part that makes it easier. You get that? If we are connecting deeply to the client, that accountability becomes so much easier. And I know that you've experienced this. Look at past coaching experiences when you've set up structures and actions and goals and accountability to a client, and you know they're not going to do it. And sure enough, they don't do it. Why? Not always, but most likely, it's because that inner part of them that is the I can't, and it's too hard, and I'm weak, and I'll never, and I can't because, and all that stuff, that's the one that said yes. And the accountability ended up being just a big waste. But those times when you have worked with your client and they said yes, and you know this is going to get done, accountability is easy, isn't it? And it's because you connected to that powerful client. You helped them connect to their powerful selves. You helped connect them to their purpose and their meaning and their abundance and their ability. You connected. Makes a difference. And notice, by the way, we're going to chicken egg this. If you're all about true accountability, not coercing, not forcing, not penalties, not conditions, not threats, those are aberrations of accountability. True accountability, if you're truly here, I'm here to support you and help you stay on your track, then we are deeply, instantly creating connection. You get that, right? CO, connect. R is all about revealing the client to themselves. Oh my goodness. I mean, I hope I don't need to go into too much detail here, because think about it. If you're revealing, that's all that little pre-structure I talked about, right? Why is this important? What is this? Well, what can you do? Well, how can you this? Well, what's there? What strengths, what abilities, what skills? How do you know this is doable? What, all of those structures and designs, if we're truly revealing the client and revealing their power and their possibility and their potential and all of their richness, if we're truly revealing the client, accountability. It's easy. It's easy. R, revealing the client. E is empowering. That is everything we're doing in coaching. We are constantly empowering the client. Client, you got this. Client, I know you can. Client, this is so doable, and you are clearly set and locked and loaded. Notice when we do all that preamble stuff, we're empowering the client. And here is the thing that trips us up in our training. And if you are saying this in your coaching, I encourage you, please eliminate it. Get it out, because it's part of our training that is completely disempowering our clients. So client, you're going to go and do this assignment and this action step and this homework and thing. How will I know it's done? You just took away your client's power. Now I get it. It's with the good intentions, but I'm challenging them. I'm holding their feet to the fire. I'm keeping them on their task. Absolutely. And that's why it's part of our training. But you have just stepped out of powerful coaching and you went into more of a command and control design. You became the authority, and they better do it or else there's consequences. Now, I'm not saying don't do that, but do it with caution and do it with responsibility. Because when you do that, you just absolutely rode over your client's power. Because if they do it because you said so, sure, it got done. Great, it got done. But you actually disempowered the client. Rather, alterations are, so client, how will you remember to get it done? What support and structure do you need to get this accomplished? How can I support you? You can be involved. You're just not calling the shots and making them accountable. Have them hold themselves accountable. You can be the partner. You can be the support. But it's all about empowering them. Make sense? Good. By the way, I see you, whoever you are, popped on. You came on, came off, or maybe it was two separate coaches. Either one, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. If you're watching this later and it's not live, that's okay. Thank you for being here and thank you for watching this. Type in your comments what you've learned, what you've gotten from this, what stands out for you. Pop it in here. It's another great way to help me be accountable to you. Wow, this is working. This is connecting. This is how you can help me stay accountable to these videos. It also helps you stay accountable to you and your coaching. If you can capture your learning and capture your discovery, or if there's other questions, type it in. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. Come back for more. I'll be back next Monday. As I am, I attempt every Monday. That's my own accountability that I'm staying on. By the way, I do this not because somebody is hanging over me and I better do this. I do this because I have important reasons and this fuels me. And if I don't do it, I can feel there's something wrong because I set up this structure powerfully to begin with. So I hope this has helped. I hope this has inspired. Keep coming back for more. Help your clients strengthen and grow their accountability muscles. You do not. That's like going to the gym and lifting weights for them. Go to the gym with them and then support them, spot them, help them, count them down, but they are doing the work. They are strengthening their muscles. They are holding themselves accountable so that when they fall apart, they get to own it and be responsible rather than punish themselves for blowing it and being an poor idiot, pathetic loser. You get to connect, reveal, and empower them. All right. See you on the next one. Happy coaching. Oh, and now we're done. Okay.